How do you remember polygon names like hexagon versus heptagon? Imagine trying to keep track of all the different shapes you see every day. Some are simple, like triangles, and others are more complex, like polygons with many sides. When it comes to naming these shapes, it can get confusing. But there is a simple way to remember the names of polygons, especially the ones with 6 and 7 sides. Polygon names come from Greek prefixes combined with the suffix gon, which means angle or corner. To figure out the name, you just need to know the Greek number prefix that matches the number of sides. For example, hexa means 6, so a shape with 6 sides is called a hexagon. Similarly, hepta means 7, so a shape with 7 sides is called a heptagon. The gon part is easy to remember because it always means the shape has corners or angles. The tricky part is recalling the prefixes. But if you think about common words, it gets easier. Hexa sounds like hex, which is often used in everyday language to mean 6, like a hex key or a hex code. Hepta sounds like heptathlon, which is a sport with 7 events. Linking these words to familiar ideas helps lock the names in your mind. You can also visualize the shapes. Picture a honeycomb cell for a hexagon because it has 6 sides. For a heptagon, imagine a shape with 7 points, like a star with 7 tips. These images make the names more memorable. Another trick is to use simple rhymes or phrases. For example, hepta has 7 sides. The he in hepta and southeast in 7 help connect the name to the number of sides. Repeating these phrases can make recalling the names easier. Knowing that Greek prefixes are used systematically makes it easier to learn the names of polygons with many sides. For shapes with more than 10 sides, the same idea applies. For example, icosa means 20, so a 20-sided shape is called an icosagon. So, to remember the difference between a hexagon and a heptagon, focus on learning the Greek prefixes and associating them with the number of sides. Use familiar words, visual images, or rhymes to reinforce your memory. This way, understanding and recalling polygon names becomes a simple, logical process. It turns what seems complicated into something straightforward and fun to learn.